Hey guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
And we're here today with another episode of Frieren. Is this final two?
Oh, we have 3.
Oh, I'm bad at math. Final 3 episodes of Frieren. Last episode, they made us think Fern killed the fake Frieren, but she's actually alive, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty cool, though.
What if the fake Frieren was Frieren?
What if it was about the Frierens who made a long ride?
No, that's what the Spiegel does.
Oh, God. But thanks for joining us, guys. We're so close to the release of Season 2, so we're excited for that as well. Very hype, especially as people who haven't read the manga. And
yeah, I might read it before Season 2. I don't know. I kind of don't want to be spoiled.
yeah, don't do that. Thanks for joining us. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! I told you she didn't die. She's making a black hole?
Literally.
That's crazy. This is some Fate Zero shit. All the particles.
Not even looking.
I was gonna say, she's making a golem.
Big old golem. We get to see all the spells that we don't get to use ever.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, she broke through. And then he shoots it back?
They're throwing nukes at each other. It's crazy.
And Fern's trying to like headshot in the mid, like a sniper.
Woo. Woo. You think that one got her?
No. It was that easy.
It blocked the spell.
Hey, look, another black hole.
Oh, they did have this part. All right, let's see how she uses water without actually having water. Well,
If we're forced into a melee, we'll.
It's kind of crazy she found them.
I bet you the other Denkin is just as ready for the smoke as this one is. I can't wait for them to both take their shirts off and start fighting each other. Oh.
As long
Iced.
as we choose our opponents strategically,
And then crush them
upper
because they're
hand both
iced.
individually and as a group. Some will be too strong to face alone.
Look, how did she's just not using water? There's my answer.
There you go.
She's using Zoltrak.
A good spell.
Uh-oh, this one. Whew. Oh, speed. Okay, that makes sense. That one's strong, but she's not fast. Okay. Ooh.
At this rate, we'll stop them all, no problem.
Oh, man. Where's the Fern? Where's the Fern? or even the teacher, the proctor.
The one that already murdered people?
I can't find Miss Zinza's double, who I believe we can all agree poses the greatest threat.
No, I'm not
Teacher,
sensing
right?
its mana either.
I've been similarly unable to locate Ms. Fern or Mr. Denkin's replicas.
The 3 problems.
If you hadn't decided to come along, we would have a lot less to worry about.
That's the point.
One aspiring to the title of first-class mage must be able to overcome both adversity and unfairness.
She's a pacifist, but her clone isn't.
This is a kind test, and a peaceful one.
Peaceful.
Peace. Peace.
Yep.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Went for the heart.
Ruthless.
Break the thing.
That thing's goddamn terrifying.
Y'all gotta go. You gotta go.
Ruh-roh.
Now, what do you want to
Didn't
see?
make it in time. Even with its back to me,
Bruh.
I can't detect any openings.
Well, well, if it isn't Denkin, the fancy
shh.
real mage. You shouldn't go storming into this lightly. I don't think that you can win.
Can she copy that magic?
Currently,
Spare me the details. Is this necessary or not? Then let me take care of her.
How delusional are you?
Both Denkin and Verbal could beat me to a pulp. But I'm confident that I can take down Zenza.
Animation saving by not showing her mouth.
Well suited for this. It's a spell that cuts through almost anything. If I think I can cut something, I can slice and dice it all day. The entire purpose of defensive magic is to block attacks. It's hard for me to imagine cutting through that.
In that case, your trick won't do any good against Zenza.
I get high and be like, I can do it.
That hair is imbued with so many layers of magic it makes utter child's play of Verbal's defensive spell.
You should accept that sort of logic doesn't matter.
I love her insanity. It's such a cool way to do it.
Well, it's hair. She's like, I can cut hair.
I had a feeling that Sorganil wouldn't work on her. Rael Zaiden.
Just as expected.
The lick lip was a little
Urban is
extra.
facing my replica. I already know who will win, and it will be a far cry from a real fight. It happened 2 years ago during the second class mage exam.
Oh, did she kill someone during this one?
Why would you assume that?
He was so skilled.
Oh, she
in
killed
defensive
him.
magic
Okay.
That he hadn't been injured once since passing his exam and taking on the position. As such, the test was structured around this. It was woven with so many defensive spells that no magical attack could penetrate.
She's like, that's just clothes. I can cut
It's
clothes.
just cloth, dude.
Here she is. Damn.
Right in half.
Oh, cut too deep, huh?
It was a complete and utter shock when he was
They have no reaction.
What are you supposed to do? The unthinkable happened.
I feel like I passed as much as I failed, but I guess that I get it. Can I please leave now?
After you answer one question, how did you defeat his immovable cloak?
Have you ever had to sew anything before, Zenza?
I haven't. Is that pertinent?
You do seem like you come from a rich family. Never actually tried it myself, because I'm way too clumsy. But I used to watch my big sister do it all the time.
Oh, she's seen it so much.
After you find a pretty
That was a little
piece
one of her, by the way. You noticed that?
you place the scissors against it like this and slide them right through.
Crack.
It's always brought some strange joy.
This woman is insane. But the world of magic isn't as simple as she makes it seem.
Imagination based. We learned this.
Precious few mages can imagine penetrating a cloak that is known to be impregnable. To do so goes against all reason.
Yeah, she's crazy.
As long as people remain intelligent organisms, we cannot escape those logical fetters.
So if you're insane, your spells are good.
They're different.
Despite intellectually understanding that it couldn't be cut, she constructed a vision of slicing through the cloak, guided by feeling alone. This is in the realm of genius.
Is she insane or a genius?
Real pretty hair you've got.
Yes.
It must be a nightmare to maintain.
What a threat.
I lost to her in that office without the question of combat on the horizon. I simply cannot imagine beating Ubel.
Cut all your hair, bitch.
It's hellish indeed.
Then perhaps you should cut it.
Her permission, of course, I tested my binding magic on the actual Miss Fern and had great success.
Fern's like, how do you do this? It's good for when Fern gets mad.
This isn't some trick of the mind, is it?
I'm gonna say no. Tricks of the mind usually don't start with the body. Madam Copycat is back and ready to play.
They do make him back. I told you. Haha. Oh, that's fast. Oh. Oh. Paralyzing spell through the weapon is crazy.
Crazy. Oh!
Somebody had to goal him out. It's like a flamethrower. Woo. Is that planet? What the fuck?
It's the height of magic, dude.
Again.
How can you be so sure about that?
Because I know you, Fern, and I've underestimated you the whole time.
She's underestimating herself. Okay.
Dude, the stitched together fight, so you see it all at once, is insane. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
That's his Megazol track.
You think that one got her?
Nope. She still got her right arm.
Do you think machine gun did anything?
No.
Well, actually,
That was from the first shot, wasn't it?
nope. She took out the other arm.
She doesn't need her arms to cast spells.
need anything to cast spells.
No. She broke her staff. Holy shit.
I don't even recognize it as a spell.
It's crushing her with
She's
gravity.
gravity fluxed.
So this is the height of magic.
There's the word. They said the word.
They said the title.
But how unlike you.
Ungraceful.
You're wide open.
Ooh. Was Friren's plan all along for this?
For Fern to get hurt? Absolutely not.
No, to like give an opening.
Yeah, they said that.
Excellent work.
No, Fern gets the opening for her.
I'd say it's been at least 80 years since I was last forced to use that.
8 years ago was the Demon King. Demon. Yeah, I know. I was just saying that. But now Fern has no staff, so like.
Good thing we're here.
Yeah, but she needs a staff.
That's a cool monster design.
Saved everyone.
Winking out of existence is crazy.
So the deed is done.
She was losing, wasn't she?
It seems like it.
Can you please carry me?
He's floating in the background, you notice that?
Congratulations, you have conquered the labyrinth.
How odd. We seem to have lost our ladies of the hour.
They're sleeping.
It's the third one. It's the third.
Do you see the second one there next to it? You see Laverne or whatever her name is in the background? Like, Jesus Christ. The heel? That's sick. She makes them?
No, it's learning.
Oh.
I think we ran into him.
Was she the girl that first got stuck, I think? Cool. That's cool. I liked it.
That's all you got is you liked it?
It was fun.
That's like the best fight scene I've seen all year.
It was pretty good.
Got planets and shit.
Like planetary devastation. Now, it was a cool fight. I mean, obviously we see Frieren resorting to like our last resort, like spell,
using her crazy spells,
which is like gravity spell, as well as like planet
a
black
no
hole,
cast
everything.
gravity spell.
So like that's pretty interesting to see because it means like as we know, magic is based on your imagination. So like Frieren may have a more wild imagination than we thought, or those may be what she's observed other people using, and she's like, oh.
It almost seems like a folk spell, just because like I feel like no one's ever seen her use that, and she has a lot of folk.
I would say less of a folk spell, more of like a Flamma spell. But Flamma's like, you know, the sun's pretty. Yeah, I make my own. I also enjoy Ube being terrifying to
Ubel.
Ube was the
Ube is an ice cream flavor.
Yeah, we were watching that. I like how she's like her power works. So her main ability is the cutting, and that comes from her childhood of watching her sister cut things, thus emphasizing like your magic is who you are.
Oh yeah.
And then she has the mimicking where she could do stuff, but her main thing is cutting. And finding out that she cut a first class mage in half who was like wearing an impenetrable cloak was crazy. And then the hair is crazy, but it makes sense with the fact that magic is based on your imagination if you think you can. And if you think you can't, you can't. So from the beginning, whatever the name of the proctor is, her clone Zenza, her clone knew that it couldn't beat Ubel. So like coming across Ubel, this Spiegel also knew it couldn't beat Ubel in that matchup.
I mean, it tried.
Yeah, but it knew it couldn't. So therefore, it was an advantage for her because they say it's, you know, your magic. If she could imagine, like for example, if the proctor could imagine that her hair could withstand the cutting spell, then it's the power of who has like the more like crazy genius thing, which is a great thing too, because I mean, it just goes to show that why humans are more powerful than elves in magic and surpass them. Ubel is a genius and crazy and has the ability to do things beyond reason. Whereas if Frieren looked at the cloak or that like her master looked at it, they'd be like, you simply cannot.
Right.
So they don't have the imagination because they're more like logic.
They don't have that like alternate, almost disassociation. Like,
yes.
To just be able to divorce the reality from the creative mind.
And that mimics Stark. So Stark is the opposite of Ubel. Stark doesn't believe he can, so he can't until he believes he can. Like, remember when he swings on the dragon and he's like, kill it now!
He already killed the dragon.
It's like, you killed it, brother. Like, that was a whole important thing too, because I mentioned that an ant can't stomp a dragon. Whereas, I mean, Stark was an ant who stomped a dragon. And Ubel, it's all about imagining you can and believing you can.
Just like he beat his master's fake copy when Frieren was off fighting Aura.
Well, I mean, the whole point was to, you know, the way you see things in this is like how important it is. So manifesting magic is, I mean, we're learning about it, you know, manifesting magic is, you know,
they do a lot of expose monologues about how the magic works.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I like, you know, they had the cheesy joke of Frieren getting stuck in another mimic, technically 2.
3?
No, there was the one in the beginning and then 2 more right now.
I thought there was 3.
There was one cut in half.
No, I thought they blew up 2.
at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
I saw one. She was stuck in one, and
There's the one behind them, and then there's the one in the foreground, and then the one that she was stuck in.
I didn't see the one behind them. Okay. I wonder what's
It
in the
might have
big
been a
chest,
chest
by the
top.
way. There has to be some emphasis what's on the big
Why
chest.
why is there? When the mimics eat the gold? I don't know.
And I think those golems are pretty much.
Who stores mimics?
Those golems are probably the cool. Fuck all the orbs and stuff. The golems are the coolest magic.
Oh, the rescue golems.
Yeah, they're the coolest magic.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they're also probably able to stand up to every Spiegel created creature.
Well, I think
They're durable and they can heal.
I wonder if it's because they're rescue golems that they seem like they're impervious to getting any.
Well, I mean, if Frieren shot
getting
one,
hurt, so it works.
I think if Frieren shot at one, it'd be an issue. But I mean, when the Proctor's like hair tried to go after one, it was like reflected it. So that's another thing of potentially of, mind over matter is she's like, I can't penetrate rock with my hair, but I could try to penetrate skin.
Maybe.
And thus also.
It's a very interesting way to do magic where you don't actually bind its effects to the normal casting. It does have to come from the caster's mind.
Yeah, which is cool. I had a great time with this episode. I like the whole just diversion aspect of Frieren trying to start a fight. And also just trying to give an opening. She was willing to take a hit. This is the first time we've seen her take damage since we imagined probably since the Demon King they mentioned,
Yeah.
And that's the thing I'm always sad. They always mention that.
If they ever do a flashback
Yeah.
episode to the Demon King fight, that would be insane. But it's not the point of this.
Well, they should have released the movie.
Should have. Oh.
They could do a movie.
Oh, cash in, please.
Yeah, but listen. Come on. Imagine the movie Frieren, the journey before.
Even if it's just the final part, or they do Star Wars where it's 3 parts.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
But they also had a 10-year journey. That's the whole point.
Yeah, and that's why it would be nice to see some of the actual things animated because it's one of those things where
give me a vignette.
You hear about I'm not gonna spoil any of the animes. I won't say the names of them, but there's tons of animes out there that are super long running, and they always tell you about the before times where people were crazy strong.
But you kind of need that when you hit 1,000 episodes.
But then they animate or they do the whole backstory and they show you it. It's crazy, and there has to be the part of it too is it allows you to compare our heroes versus the past heroes. And only Frieren is able to do that right now. Whereas they're trying to set up, each character to match. And right now it seems the only, visible comparison we have is Frieren and Fern is going to surpass Frieren based on the comment of the Master. Whereas Stark and his Master are similar.
She?
I think so, yes. I also, we see a little bit of Himmel in this episode. Was it this episode they showed Himmel? No, that was last episode where they showed Himmel killing the beast. That's something important too because it mimics Stark killing the dragon. So it's the parallels. And
is it because Stark was kind of coming into his own about fighting the dragon, whereas Himmel was showing the teamwork aspect?
I
understand what you're getting at. I just don't think it's what they're getting at.
No, there's teamwork during the first fight too because they had to distract the dragon so Stark could attack it, right?
I guess.
No, Stark had to distract the dragon.
But that, I feel that Himmel flashback was to show how they are as a team, whereas the Stark thing was how to build the teamwork.
Okay, fair.
I hear what you're saying. I just think we're a little off.
I think maybe I'm a little off. I think it just my main comparison was their strength, the power, their ability to one shot these beasts, whereas Himmel has complete confidence in himself and Stark doesn't. It's just Byrne didn't have confidence until Frieren was I think you could do it.
Yeah.
And then it's sure, you got it. That being said, I wonder what's going to happen to the staff. I mean, Richter does have a magic shop, so maybe he has a staff for them, or maybe she'll ask for. Well, no, there's still more tests to go, so she needs a staff, unless there's a written exam. In which case, Frieren's fucked. Hey guys, I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
Check out Patreon for support goes a long way. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Toodles.